All right, today you're going to look at this lab, so you need to find this lab paper and pause the video until you do. So find this video or this paper, pause until you do. All right, you'll recall that last week we did something with floating liquids, which basically was a bunch of liquids of different kinds, and you'll notice that they were stacked based on the density, and this difference was that different liquids have different densities, and they stack accordingly to their densities. And you did a little open response question on that. And so yesterday or the other day, I did a demo of this, or you did this, and you saw the hot water floating to the top and the blue water sinking to the bottom. And so you'll notice that the hot water, which was red, is floating, and the cold water, which is blue, is sinking. And so it adds an interesting twist to what we've learned about density, which is that temperature seems to affect the density of a substance, because this was just plain old water. And if you're really observing carefully, you'll notice that even within the bottles, there's some differences, and you can really see the blue liquid sinking there. And you can actually see the red at the top. So your job right now is to find that paper, and you're going to draw a couple of drawings that look just like this to represent that the red is floating, the red hot water is floating, and the cold blue water is sinking. And if you're really good, you'll do a couple zoom-in pictures to show that the blue is actually sinking within the bottles and the red's in the bottle. Once you've done those drawings, you could pause until you do that, but once you're done with those, you're going to work on these two discussion questions, and I'm going to give you a piece of paper to do that on. So you're going to work on these two discussion questions at the bottom of that paper, and when you're done with those, we'll move on to something else.